If you like to get lost in a story filled with twists and turns, time for something truly amazing from our Seth Doane.
Two paths here.
I would say.
Do you want to go that way or that way?
I would say this way.
He knows the way and planned it, so we would not.
I'll go one way, you go the other, and we'll both be coming back here before you know.
Okay.
I bet.
And betting against a maze designer in his maze is a bad idea.
Ta-da! Oh. Because you see it as a loop.
73-year-old Adrian Fisher is part English gentleman, part nutty professor, and perhaps majority kid.
When you hear there's a maze there, we all want to have a go. It's like being a child. What's forbidden, out of sight, I want to explore it.
We were exploring amid the 2,400 yew trees.
It does take a lot of work. This is a lot of trimming of hedges.
When you plant a maze, you don't plant for a quick result. You plant so that for the next 400 years at least. I don't have a guarantee any maze over 400 years, I can assure you.
But there is a guarantee to 400?
Yeah, take it up with me personally. But
This maze is on the sprawling grounds of Leeds Castle in Kent, England.
people will always want to play with mazes. It's the ultimate playful puzzle.
People have been trying to solve these playful puzzles for centuries, millennia if you consider labyrinths.
A labyrinth has no choices at all. It's a single thread, and a maze has junctions and choices. Labyrinths started 5,000 years ago. There was the great labyrinth of Egypt. And then after 4,500 years, labyrinths or mazes started appearing in Italy, in hedges.
Fisher has worked in 43 countries, building 700 mazes.
It's like a piece of sculpture. You engage with it, you interact, and you go away and you look back as you leave, and you keep on talking about it because it's excited you. So it is essentially an art form.
Do you see yourself as an artist?
I think very much so, yeah.
Commissions include, perhaps counterintuitively, the airport in Singapore.
And you've got a plane to catch, and if you get lost, you miss the flight.
The maze in the 2023 thriller Saltburn is his.
You have also done corn mazes through cornfields.
Corn maze, yes, to design the first corn maze in the world in Pennsylvania. Since when I've gone and built over, 420 corn mazes around the world.
His mazes have set Guinness World Records. He's been recognized by royalty, and his maze at Winston Churchill's birthplace, Blenheim Palace, is featured on the £5 note.
It's quite a British thing, mazes, but we absolutely love them.
Helen Bosner-Wilton is the chief executive of the Leeds Castle Foundation. This site draws about 500,000 people a year.
What do visitors say about the maze?
Pretty fiendish, actually. Fiendish. A lot of people get lost in it. They do need fishing out.
No, really?
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you mean?
So we have to send our visitor experienced people in to rescue them.
Are you lost?
Yeah, you might want to go down this way and down there.
Go down that one right, that's it. Yep.
It is complicated, I've been through it, but I would think you'd be able to find your way out.
You would have thought, but a lot of people can't.
That's a new dead end there.
The Stout family from Oklahoma was having trouble finding their way.
Keep all the turns to the left.
Okay.
Okay.
Right?
From now.
From now.
From now.
Jimmy is 19.
No Google Maps for this maze.
Roman dodecahedrons, like that, so I can now go there. These are the flags.
The puzzle-obsessed Adrian Fisher's route into this work has the twists of one of his creations. As a teen, he'd built a maze in his father's garden, then while on business, started doing side trips to castles to make a pitch.
Wouldn't it be wonderful if you had a maze in the grounds of your castle? It's different to just looking at suits of armour or furniture or whatever. It gives people something lovely to do.
And he proves one does not need a castle.
Not everybody has a maze in their backyard.
No, we can do something about that, but...
He planted this one about 20 years ago at his home in Dorset, England.
This is good English weather for maze growing, hedge growing.
It'll grow, yes. Then it'll need clipping.
Will you and your wife come out and use your maze?
We're familiar with how to go solving it by now, but...
I'm sure I would imagine.
And when my father told me this, he said, the thing about gardens is it's an opportunity to boast.
And really, what better way to boast than with this status symbol of kings and queens?
How many of us can have a large enough garden to do something which has no other purpose than to be joyful and entertain?
It mixes design, history, and a very old-fashioned form of adventure.
Been in there about 3 hours.